Em março de 2020, nas primeiras semanas da pandemia, a administração do então presidente Donald Trump, que se elegeu como uma plataforma anti-imigratória, fez uso da crise sanitária para colocar em prática de forma inédita a lei conhecida como Título 42, ou Title 42 em inglês.
The use of Title 42 is started under the Trump administration. It's part of a public health code, a U.S. public health code. It had never been used for immigration purposes before. But when the pandemic started, the Trump administration, and particularly a guy named Stephen Miller, who is like the architect of a lot of former President Trump's anti-immigrant policies, they decided to use this Title 42 in order to expel people from coming inside of the country, and essentially saying that the reason that we were, in the middle of a pandemic meant that we needed to close our borders to people who were coming in and that we needed to protect the country from people bringing in more virus.
Considerada desumana por muitos ativistas e advogados, a medida afeta sobretudo quem procura asilo nos Estados Unidos.
With Title 42, people don't have a day in court. They don't really have a way to ask for asylum, even if they're asking for asylum. It's literally a policy that is used where CBP officers, Customs and Border Patrol, are able to arrest people and immediately deport them back to their country of origin or to Mexico. That's been very challenging and very dangerous, putting people in very dangerous situations.
Com essa lei em vigor, quase 2 milhões de pessoas que buscavam abrigo e segurança em território estadunidense foram deportadas sem chance de defesa ou argumentação. O problema é que essa regra não é aplicada a todos de maneira igual.
When the CDC put forward the announcement that they were going to be using Title 42 in order to expel people, they specifically said, for certain people. And so they, very outwardly were talking about how this was used to not allow mostly Black and brown migrants from coming into the country. And if you look at the numbers, you can actually see that the number of people expelled from the southern border versus people expelled through the northern border is very stark, the difference. And so it was really just a policy that was enacted in order to expel people mostly from Central and South America, and from the Caribbean and from African countries from entering the country.
Eleito com a promessa de revogar essa medida usada de maneira racista, Joe Biden frustrou milhares de americanos, imigrantes e ativistas ao manter a regra em vigor e defendê-la abertamente. Graças à pressão social, porém, a Casa Branca vai finalmente levantar essa barreira no dia 23 de maio. Mas isso não coloca um fim na preocupação dos imigrantes e daqueles que lutam por essa causa.
Of course, everybody's celebrating the fact that the Title 42 is rescinded and it will no longer be used. But I think a lot of people are concerned about what is that going to mean for how people are treated once they're actually inside the country, and people are very concerned about, detention numbers going up again, more and more people being enrolled in this ATD program. And so there's just a lot of concerns about how we should be doing things and how we expect them to actually happen under Biden, just because of what his track record has been since he took office.
Na plataforma de campanha, Joe Biden se comprometeu a ser e fazer tudo diferente de seu antecessor Donald Trump. Mas, pelo menos nas questões migratórias, as palavras não se traduziram em ações.
And I think there's a lot of difference in rhetoric, perhaps, in what they say. They say that they're a pro-immigrant administration. They say a lot of things, but in practice, we're seeing that actually the number of people in immigration detention has gone up since he came into office. You're seeing in his budget request to Congress that he's asking for more and more money for enforcement and detention.